If I could sit down with my 25-year-old self, heart full of dreams and mind full of questions, I think I'd begin with a pause, a moment of silence just to look at him. He's still figuring things out. He believes time is endless and love is easy. He doesn't know that life will carve wisdom into his bones, not all at once, but slowly, patiently. And yet, I wouldn't warn him away from the storms. I would thank him for walking straight into them. There's a tenderness that comes with age, a softness not in body, but in spirit. When you've lived through heartbreaks, losses, triumphs, and quiet mornings you thought wouldn't matter, you start to understand what truly stays with you. Not the accolades, not the things you bought or the places you rushed through, but the people, the laughs, the late-night talks that made you feel less alone. If you're still holding on to anger in your 70s, I promise you, it's costing you more than it's protecting you. I'd tell my 25-year-old self to forgive faster, to call his parents, to say I love you even when it's awkward. I'd remind him that no one at the end of their life regrets saying kind words, but many regret withholding them. And I'd tell him that joy isn't something you earn after suffering. It's something you can feel in the middle of it. Because life isn't clean. It's messy and beautiful and heartbreaking, sometimes all in the same day. I'd talk to him about failure, not to avoid it, but to embrace it. Every failed attempt, every wrong turn, every heartbreak I thought I wouldn't survive taught me more than any success ever did. I would tell him, you are not your mistakes. You are how you rise after them. And I'd want him to know that comparison is the thief of peace. Your journey will never look like theirs, and it's not supposed to. There's a quiet wisdom that comes from watching time pass. You begin to see how little most things matter. The job you didn't get, the things someone said about you, the time you felt you weren't enough. But you also see how the little things that seem small, a walk with a friend, a letter from your father, a child's laughter, end up meaning the most. Don't overlook them. I'd urge him to love his body not for how it looks, but for what it allows him to do. That body will carry him through decades. It will dance, fall, heal, ache, and surprise him. And one day when it slows down, he'll miss the energy he once took for granted. Take care of it, not out of vanity, but out of gratitude. If there's one thing I'd make sure he hears, it's this: slow down. Not everything needs to happen today. Some of the most beautiful parts of your life won't come when you expect them. They'll arrive quietly in the midst of ordinary days. Be present for them. Be present for your life. Because time doesn't feel like it's moving fast until one day you realize most of it is behind you. And don't chase perfection. It's an illusion. Chase meaning. Chase kindness. Chase becoming someone you'd be proud to know. And for heaven's sake, spend less time worrying about what people think. Most of them are too busy worrying about themselves anyway. One more thing, I'd tell him to take more photos. Not of places, but of people. Capture the ordinary days, the wrinkled smiles, the messy kitchens, the birthday candles blown out in the middle of laughter. Because one day, those photos will be your most treasured possessions. They won't just show you where you've been, they'll remind you who you loved and who loved you back. If you're listening to this and you're not 25 anymore, that's okay. These lessons aren't just for the young, they're for the living. As long as you're still breathing, it's never too late to forgive, to grow, to love more deeply, to live more intentionally. We're all walking each other home. Let's be kind along the way.